Hello, welcome back to the RC How-To playlist with your host, me, Hondadash. And today I'm going to be discussing and showing you how to replace your rear steel spline shaft made by Traxxas with the rebuild kit. Okay, so in a previous video, I showed you how to install the Traxxas rear spline drive shafts on my 4x4 Slash here. And if you did buy these, they're amazing upgrade parts. They're more heavy duty than the so-called heavy duty CVDs that you get from Traxxas, which is like $10 for one single piece for the both one connecting inside and connecting to the steel stub axle. So say you did break these pieces, either more normal wear and tear, or if you bought the pieces and then in the 30-day period you broke them. All you have to do is call Traxxas. They are an amazing company. So say you, like I said, put normal wear and tear or anything like that, these steel drive shafts, and you break one somehow. So what I did is I ordered part number 6757, the Traxxas steel spline drive shaft rebuild kit. And today I'm going to be showing you how to install this and rebuild your drive shaft. So before that, I'm going to show you my part that's broken here. You can kind of see I actually had to duct tape it and jury rig it so it would work. So the first thing to do is actually take off the tire here. Okay, so with the tire removed, it's a good idea to put it under your car. It makes it way easier to get a hold of. And the second step we need to do is actually take off the hex right here, the hex bolt. So with that removed, next thing you do is pull there's a tiny little pin, get that piece or just push it out. That's just easier. Next thing you need to do is take a 2.5 millimeter and pull out this hinge pin that holds the stub axle carrier. So next thing to do is actually pull out the axle carrier, just like that. So just pull that out, just like that, and that's freely there. So with that disconnected, the next thing you need to do is turn your car this direction using my 1.5 tip. You're able to get into that grub screw right there. So once that's out like that, all you have to do is pull on this right here and just yank it out. Now you can see how it looks from the outside. So next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clear my work area here, and then we're gonna get a closer look at what comes in that. Okay, now I've opened the package up. You can kind of see what comes in it. We have some grease that is needed very much. We have some rods and pins right here. We have the pieces necessary to do all the rubber fittings on here, and we have the grub screws that are used to attach the CVDs to the truck itself. So first thing you need to do this, I'm debating on whether changing all the parts, but I figured since I have it off, I might as well do it. So if you just take this and pull it apart like that, you can kind of see that's what the drive shaft that keeps everything together right there, this is just fine. There's nothing wrong with this at all. And here's the piece, the stub axle that goes through here. So what you need to do is you take this little rubber housing here and pull that off, and you can pull that all the way off if you want to. And I'll probably replace these pins in here as well. And then right here inside of this is a little pin. So all you have to do is I use my 1.5, it's a little easier, and just push that pin out like that, and then the pin comes out just like that, and it drops the whole piece. And then we got the end right here. Now this piece right here just sort of pulls off. Don't be afraid to rip it. It should have a little lip on there, just like that. And then we have the piece right here, the broken part. So what we need to do is we need to pull this rubber seal off as well. And we'll just pull that off right there, just like that, right there. Okay, so first thing you're gonna do, open your grease up. Now, you'll notice here in this piece here, the dog bone area, you'll see there's a hole going through there. It's like that for the rod. But you also know there's a piece right here. So what you need to do is take your tool and push through, just like that. Knock that out, just like that. Also, on the end of this piece right here, this is the piece that goes directly into the differential. There's also a similar piece right there as well. So just pop that out using your tool. So now, to replace these pieces, just put the pieces out like that. So take that piece here, and take your other piece, empty piece in the end, and just slide that bitch right inside there, just like that. Now, It's important to note that you need to make sure that the hole is visible through there. Like I said, take the other end piece, the dog bone here, and make sure when you stick it in there, you try to stick it in nice and flush like we did the other one. That way the rod can get through the center. And twist it. That's why I use the pliers. It's easier to twist it in position to do that. Alright, next thing we need to do is take one of the long pins. So once that piece is in there like that, take one of the long pins, and what we're going to do, we're going to take some of that grease here, we're going to dump it right here inside the first part. So pay attention here, this is the stub axle. Some grease in there, just like that. Okay, now comes the really tricky part. It's making sure that that piece lines up perfectly with the hole. It's inside here. Sometimes the piece inside there likes to rotate, so it's going to take a little bit to do this. It's not going to be easy. Might have to go at a different angle, come towards you a little bit. There you go, just like that. So like I said before, if you put the pin in there, sometimes the hole's not going to line up, so all you have to do is push that pin just like it did and just move it around like this until it fits in there perfectly. Okay, once you have that pin in there just like that, next thing you need to do is take the piece that looks just like this, slide it on there, and then put it towards the end here, and just push that piece on the lip of it. So just wiggle it around until it goes on there, just like that. Okay, the next thing you need to do is take the piece that goes on the end of the axle and make sure that you did indeed replace that piece and you can see through. Take some grease, put it on the end of it. Okay, so now what you need to do is find the end piece that's right here, just like that. Now this one, you're definitely going to want to put grease in. We'll put some grease in here. Okay, now I got my pin in there. I'm going to try to maneuver this piece in there ever so gently. Push it in, just like that. Perfect. Alright. Okay, now we have that on. Take your piece, it's like this. It's a little bit shorter. You can tell the difference between this one and that one. This one has a little bit more shorter of sponginess there. Put it on the end of here. And you're going to want to push it through, just like that, past that point there. And then you're going to want to try to get this piece here on that lip. There you go. Alright, so that's it. That's my video. So make sure you check out my future channels. I'll list them below here for everybody to see. Make sure you check them out. A lot of people that are below here mentioned are really good people. They've supported my channel a lot, and I support their channels a lot. So feel free to comment, and don't forget to comment on the shout out of the month video. That happens every month, and the winner gets their own personal shout out video, and then they get their own personal shout out at the end of every video for the rest of that month. So in order to join that or get in the contest, is just simply comment on the shout out of the video month to let you know you're in this the contest, and then sit there and comment on other videos. So I'm Hondadash. Please have a good day, and also don't forget to bash and crash. If you'd like to leave any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the section down below. Also, if you'd like to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button. Also, I greatly appreciate it if you do watch my videos, please hit that like button as well. If you'd like to contact me, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.